Hunter Pinion now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the
Automatic
football.
first down.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
Here we go now.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. false start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Now let's go.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's got this one down to the 10. A good comeback there after the penalty, 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go now.
They'll run it again with Penny. And now running right through it. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On the run, it's Penny. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Now let's go. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. On 3rd down, Penny. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And got his man complete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Niners, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host